win games, you gotta hit the jumper.
Over to the wing. Here's Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
Took him no time at all on that one. Banchero's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for New Orleans. No good from Bosch. New Orleans has come out of the gates quickly. 4-point game. Back to Frazier. Wade brings the double team. Down low. A kick out to Mobley. And he's good on the three ball.
And Mobley is a work in progress from there. Draining the triple should certainly help his confidence.
And Ewing with the block.
Making the close defensive play by staying strong. No panic, no sloppiness.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And here's Bosch for three. Here's Edwards. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. Edwards got his second bucket.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. Ginobili with the three. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for Virginia Beach, trailing by 5. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
Here's Nowitzki. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Kicks it out to Ginobili. Over Wade. Virginia Beach pulls it in.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Here's Bosch. Out to Wade. Back to Bosch. Three-pointer. Mourning. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, and Mourning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Now, here's Doncic. Still yet to score. On the wing, Rodman. It's deflected. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, you can't be careless when Edwards is roaming nearby, because he can and will pick your pocket, which leads to points in transition.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Doncic. Looks for Bosch. Gets it to him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. New Orleans leads by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Now here's Booker. Back to Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
Hey, some scouts felt Devin Booker would be best as a point guard. That's how good a passer he is.
Inside. Kicks it out to Rodman. He is looking for Mobley and finds him. The baseline J off the mark. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Oh, moving so well for someone almost 7 feet. Bosh completing on that break.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. New Orleans trails by 3. Here's Giddey. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Hey, that's an aggressive move by Giddey. You love to see it.
Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as anyone.
Looking just about unstoppable.
Pass to Randall. Back to Nowitzki. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And they double up Doncic. And it's Giddey in the corner. Back to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6.
And you got to admire how hard Mourning goes at it on defense. When he's around, shooters tend to tense up.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Now, here's Wade. Nene. Edwards at full speed.
Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
Doncic way outside. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, sometimes when you see the athleticism these guys have, it reminds you that this league has some of the best athletes in the world.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
You know what they came to see me, never on my level, even if we.
.119 left here in the second. And so Doncic will bring it up for New Orleans. 6-point game. And here's the break. Pass to Booker. Out to Wade. It's stolen by Frazier. The three for Doncic. And the three ball is good.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Wade. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Fierce play inside. He was fired up.
Virginia Beach shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
Pass to Ewing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Banchero, right side. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Here's Frazier. That's good, and Ewing with the assist.
Taking what the defense gives him and showing how effective his jumper can be.
And the slam dunk by Jamison.
And with authority, Jamison leaps up for the rim before the defense has a chance to stop him.
Back to Butler. Pass to Hayward. Now Ewing. Off target at the rim. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Virginia Beach up by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. They lead by 4. Terrific body control from Booker.
Well, Booker has a gift for finding these cuts, and his speed doesn't hurt either.
Now, here's Banchero. And the rebound goes to Nene. Millsap down low. Right side, Edwards. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams changing it up here. New Orleans trails by 6. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That'll be his second foul of the game. From deep, Rodman. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. Pass to Booker. Booker in stride. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And it's an 8-point Virginia Beach lead.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Now here's Giddey. The kick out to Mobley. Here's the 3.
Great defense by Booker. The instincts he has, just always knows where to be.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. New Orleans moving it around. Ginobili outside. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
New Orleans trails by 8. And here's Edwards from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got his first 3 points of the game. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. They're great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Here is Edwards. After the basket by Virginia Beach on the other end. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Shot clock at 5. And he gets it to go.
And the touch from Ginobili, so clever and confident on the interior.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach leading by 5. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
It's Nowitzki on the wing. Misses the wing J.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Tomjanovich.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Stolen by Bosch. Pass to Beckers. Outside Bosch. With the teardrop. 5 on the clock. Here's Beckers. Defended by Butler. Here's Wade. Oh, Dwayne Wade doing damage inside.
And he'll free up more space for himself on the perimeter with buckets like that. Wade's smart to get to work inside.
And you could just tell he was feeling it. A very assertive shot at the arc.
Here's Beckers. Puts up a 3. And it's Virginia Beach with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. New Orleans trails by 6. The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by Alonzo Mourning. To the inside. Here's Bosch. Kicks it out to Johnson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got the lead up to 9 now for Virginia Beach. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And here is Giddey. Banchero right side. Giddey with it. Pass to Nowitzki. It's Nowitzki on the wing. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Wade muscling it up and in.
Well, sometimes you have to fight for it inside, and he does just that.
Lets it go, and he misses the J. Virginia Beach leading by 11. Here's Wade. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And there's the slam by Wade. Such a remarkable athlete.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Virginia Beach making a switch here. New Orleans trails by 13. Doncic looking it over. Good! Some old school moves in the post. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
And they double up Doncic. Banchero with the ball. Wade picks him up. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Randall. Banchero fires. 3, good.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Deflects the pass. Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Yeah, good touch on the inside shot. You don't want to overpower that.
Doncic outside. Puts up a 3. A three-pointer. Good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Virginia Beach leading by 9. It's Booker. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the fourth.
And I love the total commitment from Booker against the foul. He doesn't just give up on the attempt.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. First free throw is good, and that will push the lead to double digits.
And you can get a vision for the future Booker might have in this league. He has all the foundational elements of an elite scorer.
And down goes the 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Oh, here's Edwards. What a response. Hitting a 3 of their own.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Doncic buries the deep ball.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those. Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
And he commits the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Fires away from outside. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Knocks down the 3. Now Wade. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. So Virginia Beach picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. We've got some exciting basketball ahead. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
So Boston wins the tip. Down low. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got the opening field goal of the game for Boston.
I like the assertiveness down inside. You have to be able to take advantage of those opportunities.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
Got that one up quick.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Paul Pierce with the slam.
Taking no chances all the way to the 10.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And Pirtle pulls it down. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
What a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Booker with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
And already very comfortable at the arc. Booker takes that shot without hesitation. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Pass to Monk. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Siakam. He's covered by Bosch. Now Pierce. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, with the way he moves, Vassell can be so deceptive with his shots, and he did well to draw the foul there.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Pirtle to end the run. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop them?
And the rejection by Towns.
Oh, Big Cat saying no way. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Wade. And Pirtle sends it back.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Virginia Beach leading by 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he drives in, and the dunk by Mourning.
Incredibly athletic play by Mourning, slicing through traffic to get his shot. And Wade to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Bosch, the screen. To the middle. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Virginia Beach. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Virginia Beach.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Edwards drawing the double team. And here's Booker from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
And it doesn't take long for Booker to get that shot off. He is a confident young player.
What a powerful dunk by Towns, showing the rim no mercy.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pass to Halliburton. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton. Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Virginia Beach leading by 12. The drive by Booker. Good on the shot. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
Well, Booker has a gift for finding these cuts, and his speed doesn't hurt either.
Halliburton outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Vassell. Stolen by Bosch. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket.
Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quickly.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was unbelievable.